Jason, this intro riff, it might be too funny. It might set us up on too high of a standard. But you know how as a comedian, I've always got to work on wacky characters
Sure.
to kind of present to the public. And I've done a number on this show. I've done a number of wacky characters in this show, of course. I've done Satan.
Mm-hmm.
I've done Princess Diana. I've done Jason Strong. You know, this whole show is just me talking to myself in a dark room. Oh, actually, by the way, before
you do, go ahead.
Before I do this, I want to read a comment we got from an episode 2 episodes ago regarding the Ohio sloppy bird.
Oh, okay. I'm all ears.
Well, you're not all ears. You're a mouth too. If you were all ears, you wouldn't be on the show.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
All right, here it is. As a resident, and this is from Varanus or Varanus. Hopefully Varanus and not Varanus.
I don't know.
They say, as a resident and representative for all things Ohio, there's no such thing as a sloppy bird, unless referring to a pet name for Jason's mom. He fucking got you, dude.
Wow, man. No, sick burn, dude.
Yeah, but anyway,
man, I really stepped into that one.
We're not here today to slag on Jason's whore of a mother.
Wow.
We're here to do a comedy podcast. With that in mind, this is a new, you gotta do wacky characters is the point. And this is a new character I'm working on. It's called Guy Who Only Knows About Things in Bean Term. He only knows about beans. It's a guy who only knows about beans. This is a character.
I think we all know someone like that.
No, we all know. And if you
very
don't,
relatable. Yeah.
If you don't know someone like that, Jason, this is going to be driving the audience crazy, and I'm not even going to edit it out. I'm just going to say it. You got to turn your gain up.
All right.
Yeah, that's much better. Jesus Christ, Jason. My volume's also pretty low, so maybe you didn't need to do that.
I don't know. Well, I did it.
Maybe you're too loud now.
Nope, deal with it.
Well, anyway. All right, so that's not the character saying that. That was me saying that. But now I'm the guy who only knows about beans, so ask me a question.
How's my gain now?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again, but in bean terms?
Probably not. Let's see. Am I still at a Great Northern Bean level, or am I more of a pinto bean?
I'd say you're probably at a garbanzo.
Okay, so that should be fine for podcast recording, right? Garbanzo.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the standard bean you shoot for in your podcasting levels.
Yeah. I, guy who only knows about beans, not allowed within 300 feet of a school.
Oh, why is that? Too many beans?
No, it's not that.
Wow.
Well,
I was trying to think of when I was in school, did they serve a lot of beans?
I think they serve a fair amount of... I think they serve an average amount of beans. Baked beans?
More than I typically buy for myself.
How many beans would you say you eat a year?
A year?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I mean individual beans.
Okay. Are you counting things like hummus?
Yes, and I want you to guesstimate the number of chickpeas ground per the amount of hummus you ate.
Sure. I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 475,000.
That seems like...
Seems pretty high.
Yeah, it's
now that I hear it.
I mean, it depends on the size of the bean, I suppose. If you only if you're a chickpea guy, that's barely any. I can do that in a month.
Yeah. No, I eat a lot of hummus though. I like hummus. What about you, bean guy? What's your
Oh no, this is back to Andrew Michaels. Sorry. That line closed the bean guy character.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize.
You got to keep up, Jason. I
know.
I keep you around.
I'm slow today.
Much like the Democratic Party kept around Joseph Biden for his work in the William Jennings Bryan campaign. all those years later.
Yeah.
But we question the
It really
long-term
stood out.
utility to
Yeah.
building a, workable coalition of listeners.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can see that. Now I have a couple gummies in me, and I have this big ass Bud Light I found in the fridge. So
That's cool.
I might be a little off.
This is this is let's just check in with the dementia symptoms, because you should remember putting it in the fridge.
Unless I wasn't the one that put it there.
Ooh, that's true. Maybe it was I don't know, prostitute.
That's probably, yeah. It was probably a prostitute.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Creating jobs and having a good time. We should actually get to the show. Welcome to Underworld News Tonight,
life.
Ladies and gentlemen, where we bring you the weird, the wacky, and the wild news of the week. I'm Andrew Michaels. My guest my co-host, the co-host of this here podcast that we're doing.
Wow.
You can see him this week on Broadway in an all-white production of 8 Mile. Jason Strong.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Very controversial. That's like cutting-edge theater. You know me in experimental theater.
Yeah, it's about
it's
about an 8 Mile stretch, but instead of being the trailer park in Detroit, it's a suburb in Des Moines.
That's right. The rapping is not nearly as good.
No, it's real bad.
I would say it's pretty awful.
A lot. Yeah. You know what I will say, though? A lot more N-words.
Surprisingly, yeah. Well, my name is Jason, and I'm here to say...
the N-word.
No. Oh shit,
Jason.
Man.
So first off,
it's a new era. Yeah.
Sorry, what the fuck is that? What?
I said, oh, it's a new era.
No, I know what you said. All right.
What?
I guess Jason can say the N-word as much as he wants now.
No, that's not what I was.
It's a new era, guys. You heard it here first.
Although, to be honest, I already do say it as much as I want, which is not at all.
Well, Jason, that's good. That's a good lesson to our listeners. That's real heartwarming.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It would be a shame if I used AI to concoct a tape of you.
Right, of me. Yeah, just horrible wretched.
I'm not going to do that. That would cost $11. It would cost $11 to generate a model, and I'm not paying that. We can't afford that.
That's not really worth it, no.
No. I'd at least have you say something,
something provocative.
I'd have you say something that I'm going to need to use later. Like, I never saw Andrew Michaels sexually harass anyone during our time as podcast co-hosts.
That's right.
The thing that I know he loved the most was paying his taxes and not jerking off on the subway.
That's right. Real straight shooter.
No, don't say that. That's what we're that analogy is what we don't want for the case I'm anticipating.
Right. Oh, okay. Should I say anything about beans?
I think we've covered it. Jason.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank any of our listeners who showed up to my show at the Stand on this past Saturday. Well, 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. A little more than a week ago. 9 to 12 days ago, depending on when I upload this episode. It was a great gig. Got third place in the competition. Doing a gig Thursday night at the Grizzly Pear in Midtown. If anyone wants to go through something low key, something casual, but we appreciate it. So yeah, Jason, let's get into the news. Let's get into some stories. Let's dive.
That's
dive right
in. That's why the folks are here.
The folks are waiting for us.
They want to hear. That's right. Our first story today comes to us from the Latin Times.
Oh, nice. So sorry, Jason. Jason, can you read this in a Mexican accent then, please? I think it would be racist not to.
So not to, yeah. No, I can't. And when I saw Latin Times, I thought like Roman, like the
Can't?
Roman Empire.
No.
That was my joke.
Can't or won't?
Both.
Or you could do it in a Roman accent.
I don't know what. I always associate that with like British.
No, give me something to say, and I'll say it in a Roman accent.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
I cooked the lasagna in a Alfredo.
Wow. Nope, got it, nailed it.
I actually want to apologize for that joke and a number of the jabs, jokes, and jeers I've made, and japes, thank you, that I've made at the expense of the Italian and Italian American communities in my comedy career. I've been reading a lot about the history of Italians, and they didn't choose Jason to come to this country. They fell through a green pipe, and it dropped them in a world they weren't ready for.
Just couldn't understand. I would think, if anything, what would be the most offensive about your accent was the fact that you said something about putting a lasagna in Alfredo sauce.
You know what?
I don't think that's a good combination at all.
Yeah, well, it's ancient Rome, so we don't have tomatoes yet in Italy.
Sure, that's right. That's a new world.
It's a new world invention. So that was actually the most offensive thing, is that you don't even know the history of tomatoes in Italy.
You're right.
And that's who they are as a people. And that's who they are as a people, both in terms of their cuisine and in terms of their sort of red-faced, swollen, fleshy exteriors, which is something you have in common with them.
I suppose that's true.
The Chris Christie of podcasting, Jason Strong.
Wow. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I never shut down a bridge.
Yeah, you would, though. Honestly, all right, look. I know somebody probably died because he shut down the bridge. I know that it was like a weird, corrupt move because he won an election after a hurricane and thought he was Huey Long or whatever, right?
Sure.
And that's bad.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that every politician, but especially every governor, should get one really funny corruption scandal. And it's like free. I hate Chris Christie. I hated him from day one. Mm-hmm. But I have to give it to him. The bridge thing and the beach thing were really funny.
Yeah. What was the beach thing?
It was just, he shut down the beaches. No, it wasn't that he shut down. It was, I remember there being a picture of him like in beach, like in like a tank top and like a bathing suit on a beach. And I forget if it was like he extended a shutdown during Sandy or if it was, hold on, let me check. I'm going to have to edit this out and I'm going to be like, I know the answer.
I do think of all politicians, for whatever reason, Chris Christie is the one I've seen photos of in a bathing suit more than any other.
He looks like the evil boss.
I don't know what to make of that. Like,
he looks like the evil boss from Monsters Inc.
I don't think I've ever seen Gavin Newsom in swim trunks.
Okay, so there was a government shutdown.
He'd be the guy. Right.
There was a government shutdown in New Jersey. You know what it is? If you're a fat politician, you can afford to be photographed in a bathing suit more because people can't infer your dick size from that as easily.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Right? Like, if you're a politician, because I don't want my president to have a small penis, obviously, right?
Sure.
But I also don't want my president to have too big of a penis. Because that was, Lyndon Johnson had that, and yes, the Great Society was good, but it also got us into Vietnam.
It's true.
I would imagine Barack Obama's penis, the best president in my lifetime, and let me know if this is disrespectful to speculate on, 6.7 inches.
You think? I guess that's, yeah.
Yeah, and I think,
Respectable.
Yeah. By the way, have you heard the rumors the Obama rumors. I don't know if we need to get into celebrity gossip.
Which ones? I've heard a lot
That
of
he's
rumors.
canoodling with Jennifer Aniston.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Apparently he's been seen, he's around with Jennifer Aniston. Maybe things aren't going well with him and Michelle. And I actually want to address some other rumors about that, if we can.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Michelle Obama is just a personal friend of mine.
Okay.
I know, like, she leaves my apartment a few times a week early in the morning. We do breakfast together and we do late night prep of it together. So she does get here at night. We prep some breakfast. Sure.
Right.
And that's like it's a friend thing, and I just want to say I have nothing but respect for First Lady Obama. Yeah.
No, yeah, of course. Well, I guess it's only fair if Barack's running around with Jennifer. What'd you say, Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, and we don't know that would mean that Barack and Michelle are getting a divorce. It could be a throuple. Could also be bullshit, but they could be in a throuple.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge, and I think it's you're the equivalent of a Jennifer Aniston.
I think I'm I'm an it boy.
Michelle Obama certainly wouldn't be going taking a downward.
No, I don't think it would be a downward. No, I think that now she wants a fixer upper.
That's right.
No, they could be in a throuple.
Yeah.
I hope they're in a throuple. That would be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Do we want to do a story
anyway,
now?
Yeah, The Latin Times by Taylor Adisho. Student sparks fire while trying to hide his, quote, inflatable girlfriend from his roommate.
Okay. I want to start by saying the phrase sex doll has shame attached to it, obviously. And rightfully so, right? Because, like, I'm not here to judge how anyone... I mean, I do judge how some people get off, but I'm mostly not here to judge how people get off, right?
It's not your primary thing.
It's not my primary thing. I mean, in the back of my head...
Sure.
In the back of my head, I'm judging people for how they get off. But, like, it's weird, obviously, to have a sex doll. So the term sex doll has some shame attached to it. Inflatable girlfriend is much worse than sex doll, right?
Yes, I agree.
Because if you were like, I have a sex doll, I'd be like, it's weird that you jerk off that way, and it's weird that you told me. And... I hope you don't want me to edit it out that you said that, but like, but if you were like, I have an inflatable girlfriend, I would be like, are you okay?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like, I mean, to put the label on the relationship, girlfriend, there's certainly a lot more to that than, just fucking, right?
Yeah. You got to buy her shit.
Right. Or they, they're sitting on the couch watching Severance together, or going out to get a surf and turf dinner for their anniversary.
Man, if we were a Manosphere podcast, I have the perfect joke that I would make for this, and we're not, but I'm going to make it anyway. But I just want to say before I make this joke that I do condemn it, and it's sexist.
Okay,
it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. Because she can't talk, but she also can't bring you a beer.
That's right.
Right? If we were like a right-wing bro-y podcast, that would be a really good joke. So you can see how if I thought of that, I had to say it.
Right.
Because it's well constructed.
Yeah.
That's a problem I'll run into as a comedian sometimes. Is sometimes I'll think of a joke and it's really well constructed, but it's also like racist or something.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. A Chinese student sparked a fire in his dormitory after he tried to hide his, quote, inflatable girlfriend from his roommate by setting the blow-up doll on fire.
That's...
What? That's not hiding it.
Yeah, it's getting rid of it. First off...
Right.
Deflate it.
Right.
I know it takes time, but you can just jump on it. Jump on.
Right.
And you know what else? This proves my point. That's not how you would treat a girlfriend. So some people would.
Hopefully not. Right. Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't.
I don't know how they do things in China, but I'm pretty sure that's not liked there. It's not cool to light your girlfriend on fire in Beijing.
That's right.
I don't know, Beijing listeners, if you're getting through the regime to listen to this podcast, let us know. Are you allowed to light your girlfriend on fire there, or is that like bad? Because I feel like we can gain a lot by learning about each other's cultures. Here it's bad.
Wow.
Here, as in America, it's bad. And I think it is there too. But I wouldn't know because we get a lot of propaganda. So maybe they're saying it's bad, but really it's a lighting your girlfriend on fire paradise.
I mean, probably not for the girlfriends, but
well,
I don't think they care for it.
Maybe they have a cure for being lit on fire there, though, because of communism. So everybody wins.
Okay.
You don't think shit through, Jason. This is why you're a CIA agent.
Right.
You don't look through. You don't look through your bubble. Your Western, red, white, and blue tinted glasses.
Yeah. Can we please get through this story? Because I'm sitting
here
on the website.
You said today, Jason, what did you say before we recorded? You said these stories are too short. And now the moment that I start challenging your propagandistic narratives, let me finish, you sheep. It's like, oh no, like the website's bad. Here's my impression of Jason. Gee shucks, I think the invasion of Vietnam was justified because it was a bulwark against communism taking over Asia, and Japan would be under the Red Menace if we didn't do it. Yeehaw, let me tussle your hair. I'm the CIA's Tom Hanks. Just kidding, that's Tom Hanks. This website's bad. Stop telling people I'm a shill.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, the only reason I say that
flavored energy drink before we recorded.
God damn it! What did we talked about this? But there's an ad, something about a plastic surgeon, and the ad is just a what GIF? Is that it? GIF? I still don't know how you pronounce this.
I don't know, Jason. I can't. I only read it.
Of an old person puckering their lips, and it keeps looking like an asshole.
There are worse things to see an old person. I was gonna say worse things to see an old person.
I have to scroll past. All right, so
you should see that surgeon though. You should actually look into that plastic surgeon though. I'll say it because I think that I don't think you need anything too drastic. I just think we should we should just tighten up those jowls. You have Nixonian jowls that I think we should tighten up.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should give you some
British bulldog. Yeah, just hangs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we should maybe remove some of those deep, knowing, pained glances from your eyes. Because right now you look like if the Tootsie Roll owl saw 9/11 before he finished the lollipop. Maybe some Botox to remove some of that expressiveness. New jawbone, yassified cheekbones, BBL, make your nose just a tiny bit Jewier to make you a little ethnic, and hair transplants.
Okay.
Yeah, so nothing too drastic.
Just a little.
Just a little. Just those things.
The incident occurred at a dormitory building at Hefei University. Well, that's probably Hefei.
Yeah, I definitely not Hefei.
Hefei University of Technology in the Anhui province in central China on February 10th.
And so this is, Jason, what you're running into is the classic question that I think we run into as podcasters, and we never say what it is out loud. But we've been doing this for long enough. I think we can. Is it more offensive to attempt to pronounce it correctly, and it just sounds jarring in the middle of you talking normally, and if you do it wrong, you are just doing a Chinese accent? That's usually the route that I'll take. Or do you do what Jason does and just kind of, give up, throw
Let's
in the
give it hell.
towel,
That's
surrender
right.
because you're a coward.
Right. That's right. I think how would someone who grew up in the American Midwest pronounce this word? And then I just run with it.
Yeah.
Because what else could I do?
You could try.
You want me to like look it up beforehand?
Now I want you to just read it and go for it.
All right. I'll try it with the next word. The student's roommate arrived home unexpectedly, leading the panicked student, whose identity has not been released.
That's probably for the best.
Right. To set the doll on fire in a hallway. It sparked a bigger blaze. It set off fire alarms as flames and smoke filled the building. South China Morning Post reported.
Okay. So there were like 19 ways out of this, right? Because at first I'm like, deflate it, and then it's like, okay, the roommate's getting home, you can't really deflate it. I guess the thing the article's not going to tell us is, do you think there was cum in the sex doll at the time? Because presumably he cleans it out after each use, you'd hope.
Right. What stage of usage was this inflatable girlfriend in?
It's
at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to assume he cleans it between uses, right? Should we say it or her?
I would hope so. Oh, shit. I would say it, at least until one corrects me.
You know, all women are inflatable if you're a good enough cook. I will say that.
Wow.
But hold on, what was I about to ask? Yeah, it depends on the state of usage of the inflatable girlfriend. But if you already have her in the hallway, dump her, walk to a different part of the hallway, and then point to it and go, "Whoa, is that a sex doll?
Yeah.
Ha ha!" Only you have to say it in Chinese, obviously, because you're in China.
Right.
So that's hard, depending on that's the hard part.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Security guard contacted the fire department, which extinguished the fire before any property was damaged or students were hurt. The dormitory later sent a statement about the incident.
I'm sorry,
warning
before
other
any
students
students were hurt, a woman was set on fire.
That's right. Yes. There was one notable exception to that someone was very badly hurt. Mm-hmm. Quote, please do not use open flames to handle silicone items or other flammable materials in the building. Items that are no longer needed can be disposed of in the rubbish bin, the announcement read.
Man.
They took they really took the high road on that, with the look,
silicone
quit setting
items.
your fuck dolls on fire. Yeah. No, you're right. Nothing about this makes sense.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't know. And aren't we beyond like inflatable technology for this kind of thing?
I mean, it depends on your budget.
Aren't we I guess that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's weird. I feel like the high-end sex dolls probably don't get sold as much because if you have the money to get that, although I think for people who buy sex dolls, it's probably about, well, I mean, this is maybe a little dark, but I think for people who buy, all right, let us know, commenters, if you have a Spotify username that's anonymous, why you have a sex doll, unless you're my dad. But I think that, like, for people with sex dolls, it's probably not as much about, like, just, like, needing one, because I think that, like, yeah, you could jerk off or whatever, or, like, you know, if you really want something that feels like a vagina, you could get a fleshlight, but, like, I think it's about, like, having sex with a woman that doesn't move, talk, or breathe, or at the very least move or talk.
Mm-hmm. So they're for people who have never been married before.
Go, Jason! You got it. Holy shit! We have got him. This is something that's going to finally appeal. Rodney Dangerfield is here, back from the grave, sir.
That's right. That's high praise. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but like, as a dude, I don't really need tools to jerk off. Like, I
I
I
mean,
feel like
I
I've
mean,
got
I
it pretty
have
well
like, I
figured
mean,
out.
dude, like, I'll say that, but like, I also know the number of incognito tabs that I'll have open on my phone while I do it, and it's not a good number. It's not. I'm not going to say the number, but
Mhm.
you know, it should be in the 0 to 1 range, right? And it's not
Uh-huh.
there. It's not
Yeah.
super close to there, really, in the grand
But
scheme of things.
sure, but I guess I'm talking more about like devices that that stuff you would put your dick in rather than, you know, the old-fashioned way of jerking off. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's worth the money to me. But maybe I've never tried it. Maybe it's the best thing ever.
Hmm. Hold on. Say that last part again.
Maybe it's the best thing ever.
You're on to something, Jason. Jason, say that one more time.
Now I'm getting suspicious.
No, just say it one more time.
um, Maybe it's the best thing ever.
Okay, okay. Now, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That seems very unlikely, but maybe.
Okay. Um, what do you think I'm thinking?
There's we need to start a internet business where guys can rent the different sex toys to try, so instead of
Jason, that
making like
idea
an
is
enormous upfront
sick and
financial.
perverted and disgusting, and I'm not even going to get into it. No, no, no. Here's an actually good idea. Here's an actually good
Okay,
idea.
well,
Do you
let's
like
hear it.
fast food?
On occasion.
You know Burger King? Have you heard of it?
I've
It's
heard
a
of it.
chain of restaurants.
I'm familiar.
It's represented by a king, but he was kind of in an uncanny mask. You know, there was a series of Xbox video games. They're not very good, but they
Right.
came with your meal. They're known for the Whopper,
Yeah.
but they have chicken fries as well, which I like. That sort of a thing. But what's their slogan, Jason?
Is it have it your way?
It's have it your way. So we're gonna open up a fast food restaurant. It's gonna sell burgers. You can have it your
Okay.
way like that, right? But what separates us is if you pay a little extra, you can also have your way with it. So it's
With
the
burger?
Yeah, with anything on the menu. The burger, the chicken sandwich, the loaded baked potato, the frosty, the chili,
Okay.
the
Some of these sound more appealing than others, but and then what? Like there's extra large bathrooms, so they have a space where they can.
Well, there's always the
You know.
drive-through, right? There's always the drive-through.
Right, but then what's to stop someone from just ordering an original chicken sandwich? Saying like, no, I just want the sandwich, but then they go ahead and fuck it anyway. Like we're leaving money on the table.
We sell them the frumpy sandwiches.
Okay,
We
like the
all
ones that are
know. We all know. Listen,
been sitting under the warmer too long.
if you ever gotten an egg McMuffin and looked at it and
Mhm.
thought, "Thank God, too bad I'm not a pervert." Because if I was, I would make a small indentation at this bottom of this egg McMuffin, remove the Canadian bacon, set it aside, or I think it's ham. It's not Canadian bacon, right?
I don't know.
Canadian
The
bacon
same
is
difference,
ham.
isn't it?
So yeah, it's just any round ham is Canadian bacon. If somebody's gonna be in the comments and be like, no, it's not. But you know what?
Yeah. I'm eager to see how they turn their correction into a joke about my mom.
Yeah, I have some thoughts, but I want to see what they do because I trust our audience.
Right.
Unlike
That's right.
Unlike your mom with an STD test. But yeah. Either way, yeah. You put a small indentation at the bottom of the McMuffin. You remove the Canadian bacon. You either if you don't get it fresh, you maybe put it in the microwave for an extra 10 seconds. And then you kind of you ask for some of the sweet and sour sauce because that's the most viscous of the McDonald's sauces. Put that on that bottom bun, and then just kind of stick your dick in there until you come. Get your seed all over McDonald's breakfast creation, which could have been eaten by a human being.
Mm-hmm. But probably shouldn't be.
I don't know. I had McDonald's breakfast last week.
No, I do. I do like the breakfast on occasion.
What do you get?
I'm a sausage McMuffin guy.
I like the sausage biscuit. Not with the egg.
Biscuit's too much for me.
I don't like the egg, though. Oh, yeah. I don't like fast food eggs.
No. No, they're no good.
I was talking to another comedian today at an open mic, and they were like, and we're talking about the movie Super Size Me, and there's a lot to talk about there. But I was saying, like, I don't think anyone over the age of 10 ever gets the fucking, like, pancake breakfast at McDonald's. And they were like, I do. I'm like, why? Right. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had it since I was a kid.
No, but the sausage biscuit, the hash brown, pretty baller.
Hash browns are good. Yeah. Yeah. I do like a good hash brown.
Yeah. Glad we established that. This is a new segment of the podcast called Jason and Andrew Like Good Hash Browns.
That's right. I'll also get Arby potato cake. I guess it's a hash brown, but it's thicker. But anyway, yeah. So I guess we'll close up the inflatable girlfriend. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Don't do that, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First off, if you have a sex doll, don't call her your inflatable girlfriend or your inflatable boyfriend or your inflatable partner. That would be the worst one, inflatable partner. Well, I guess inflatable wife would be the worst one.
Oh, yeah. No, those are no good. Yeah.
Inflatable ex-wife would be really bad.
It would be, yeah. Inflatable ex-husband.
What if you went to somebody's house and they had a whole inflatable family? They had, like, an inflatable... You saw their inflatable girlfriend, and then, like, you saw, like, their inflatable kids, their inflatable dog.
Man, yeah. They're all, like, sitting there motionless on the couch with their stupid, that stupid O mouth expression they're molded to. Be like, no, I gotta get out of here, dude. Here's your McDonald's sausage biscuit, but I'm gonna take off.
Oh my god! All right, what else you got for us, Mr. Newsman?
Let's do some. Let's help someone out, shall we?
Let's do it. I know that you've been, because you've been spouting propaganda all day. So.
Yeah, I think that's right. Again, this comes to us from Reddit r/paranormal encounters. This is posted by here's where I'm going to trip over another word. J Nanagans.
All right, I think you got it.
I think so too.
I'm not reading it, so I don't know.
Title: My doppelganger has never left my best friend. When my former best friend and I were 16, we had a sleepover with another gal pal. We were all having fun, but I had to go pee. I hear them laughing, and my friend said, "Okay, Shayna." I go back in and ask what the hell they're laughing about. They said I came in quickly, said something funny, and left promptly. I was using the bathroom, and they knew that. I told them I don't know what they were talking about. They went pale and explained what happened. I was clearly confused as hell and told them that it wasn't me.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
She left the room, and then her friends said that she came back in the room when she did not. Like, so she was in the bathroom. Her friends saw her come back in the room and heard her make a joke. But she was in the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah, I feel like this is like deciphering what a 5-year-old is saying.
It was a little confusing. I've had spirits around me my entire life, so I was creeped out but not shocked.
Well, so does everyone if you assume that the people around you have souls, I guess, right?
That's right. To this day, she texts me randomly that she, quote, sees me and what happens when she does. It's typically when she's depressed and going through a rough time. So I guess that's good. She says it scares yet comforts her because, quote, I have saved her from a lot of negative things. One of many stories I have, but I wanted to share this because it's kind of funny and cool, but obviously creepy.
Man. That is weird.
Doppelgangers. Yeah, we haven't talked about those.
Doppelgangers. Who do you think my doppelganger is?
Oh, I don't. You mean like
yeah.
What, celebrity or something?
Yeah.
That looks like you, or
yeah. Lil Wayne.
Who do you think? Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that
we have similar face tattoos.
Yeah, completely indistinguishable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also had my codeine phase.
Mm-hmm. Haven't we all?
Yeah. I wasn't using it recreationally. I just had a cold. I was taking it as prescribed by my doctor, and then I stopped when I felt better. But
understood.
I think it did make me a better rapper.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird one. You think so doppelganger, what, that's like someone's double.
Yes.
And are they necessarily evil? Like in the lore?
No, it's just looking like someone. I mean, like a literal doppelganger, it's like ominous to see. Like, I don't think you're supposed to see your doppelganger. I don't think it's good for either of you. I don't think they're necessarily evil. But this one is there when bad shit happens. And then it's like, oh, I'm saving you. Or they're causing it.
Right.
Or you're there when bad shit happens to them and you need to stop. And they know someone who looks like you.
That's interesting. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I was going to say something's going on with the friend, but there were two people at the sleepover. Yeah. So it's corroborated. It's not someone's hallucination.
Yeah, imagine being the friend that the ghosts don't give a shit about.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt, right? Like the doppelganger's palling around with the other friend. And so the non-doppelganger friend's gotta be wondering, like, what the fuck?
What is going on here?
That's right.
What the devil
be insulted
is going on here? Why, I'd never.
Yeah.
You notice people don't say that anymore? People are never aghast
Why
anymore.
Never?
Yeah, that's the problem with our culture. We need to be more aghast as a people.
You think so?
Yeah. We're angry, but we don't take the time to be aghast. Have you ever actually been seeing the news and been like, I wish I was drinking some tea and had a monocle so I could spit it out and have the monocle fall out? And I'd be like, why, I'd never.
Daily now.
Yeah, no, for real, dude. Like, yeah. we need to be more aghast.
Get back. Okay. What about, rather than I never, what about I don't know, poppycock?
Poppycock?
Or rubbish.
Rubbish, we already are saying rubbish. We're already saying rubbish and poppycock. We need to connect those saying why I'd never. We need to connect the aghast with the angry. Like, a coalition is going to be people who are aghast, people who are angry, people who are horny. I don't know.
Horny?
Yeah, I think any coalition needs the horny.
Horny. I thought you said corny.
Nah.
Like, oh shucks.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, because every coalition needs that.
Yeah, every coalition needs a clean comic.
Well, golly.
Want to hear? Actually, this isn't even that. I thought of the worst joke of all time in the shower this morning. And it's also offensive.
Well, I'm certainly glad you save them up to share them with me. in a kind of public space.
No, I'm actually not going to say this one. I actually thought about it a bit more. I do think it's too offensive to say on the show.
All right. All right, but doppelgangers.
I'll let everyone speculate on what it is.
Yeah. why don't listeners? Why don't you email us with what you think the joke is?
Yeah, and if you don't want to email us, like for whatever reason, you can just spray paint it on your local synagogue.
Sure. Jordan make a lot of friends.
Oh my! I'm gonna like what this is like. I remember like I'm gonna. If comedy goes super well for me, I don't think I've said anything that's bad enough as a comedian that I would have some explaining to do. And I don't think that I am. Yeah, and if I was in line for something that I knew they were going to check this, I would just, nuke the podcast.
Right. Well, AI. Now everything's AI.
Yeah, they faked it. They've been faking it for years from when I was even more obscure than now.
Like how we used AI to fake talking to Santa Claus. Santa Claus actually has been using AI to fake this podcast.
Because he hates the Jews.
Uh-huh. We have a Jew and a relapsed Catholic.
Relapsed Catholic? You're back to Catholicism?
Is that what they... Lapsed Catholic. I guess I think of relapse like... Well, no, you're right. A lapsed Catholic. I don't know, former, but whatever, dude.
A lapsed Catholic
is the term. I'm talking about.
Yeah. Lapsed Catholic would be if you don't do the Catholic stuff, but you still identify with the label and culture of Catholicism. And then if you were just I'm a former Catholic, that would be I just have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. All right. Former Catholic.
Yeah.
Is that better?
If you want to go to hell, yeah. If you want to give up your chances of salvation, that's fine.
Oh, look who's talking.
Well, it's different for me.
Yeah.
Or I'll circumcise you on the air. That's the other option.
Yeah. I just assumed that was going to happen whenever the first in-person podcast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was dealing with a lot at Squonkapalooza, and I was on too much Adderall to really do it. My hands were too shaky.
Oh.
I could barely handle those Italian subs.
That's right.
Just lettuce everywhere.
Tequila. I know. Yep. No, it was a nightmare. I mean, it was people think he's a sloppy eater. No, it was bad. People would stop and gawk.
We made a lot of money. It was just I ate 11 sandwiches that day. People were throwing money at us. We made $37,000.
Just lettuce and salami and pepper. It was just.
They called
disgusting.
They said come see the Antipasta boy.
That's right.
Come see the charcuterie man.
Yeah.
You know what? Say what you will. I had a great time in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. I will also say it's got to be one of the best places in America to drink tequila from a brown paper bag in a public park.
That's exactly right. That's actually part of my rating system for cities that I visit.
Yeah.
How cool is it to drink tequila from a paper bag?
It's cool everywhere you go. If you drink, if you want to look like a cool guy at a party, what you want to do is stand outside for several hours before drinking tequila from a paper bag.
Yeah.
And if you want,
then people, right. People really want to get to talk to you when you come in.
And if that doesn't work,
they're going to have some questions.
If that doesn't work, what you're going to want to do is come with a posse. So the next time you go to a party, go to the liquor store a few hours before the party and hang out outside of there, and you meet a bunch of cool people who also drink tequila or other things out of a paper bag.
That's true. You might even meet me.
Oh, man.
My key lime Mad Dog.
Is that a real flavor?
I hope not.
Let me see. I've never had Mad Dog 2020. That's like a Gen Xer drink, right? Is Mad Dog 2020 and 99 bananas? Key lime pie, Mad Dog 2020.
No, that was the first thing I ever got drunk on.
All right, no, this is an AI result, so I'm not going to count that. Mad Dog 2020 has a kiwi lemon flavor.
That's close.
Kiwi, it's made by a kosher wine company called Mug and David.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
No,
like
I
the
didn't know
stock they
that.
can't use or whatever. It's a fun fact.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what the MD 2020 flavor line is. We're a bit short on content this week, if you can't tell. You think they've noticed, or you think we've gotten away with it if I didn't say that?
No, we're like at 45 minutes, and we still have another story, so we're not
All right.
not too.
I'm gonna. All right,
too out of
I
line.
have 8 flavors of
Okay.
Mad Dog 2020 pulled up. 4 are gonna be real. 4 are gonna be fake. I'm gonna think of the fake ones first. This is gonna be a little game in the middle.
Sure.
I gotta think of some fake ones. I'm gonna edit this out while I write down this part where I write the fake ones down out.
I can just leave it. This is a
just
meditation
leave it.
zone.
Yeah,
We'll
that's a good idea.
Just quietly relax. Starting with your feet. Scan your body.
And think of Jason's body. Tight.
Nope.
Moist. Glistening. Suckling in the wind. Yes, he's so close to death, and yet he's as smooth as a newborn babe, disturbingly hairless below the neck.
It's the Mad Dog.
It causes irreversible body hair loss. All right,
That's right.
That's right. Flavors.
Permanent alopecia. Yeah, I don't even know if they. Well, no, I guess they still sell, as you're saying.
Yeah,
they
I've
still
got some
sell
flavors
Mad Dog,
pulled up. I'm gonna give you 2 obvious fake ones and 2 that could be real. I think that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to read the flavors. 4 of these are real. 4 of these are fake.
Got it.
Banana red. Mint chocolate chip. Electric melon. Cactus pear.
Hold
on, what does this say?
Should I be answering?
No, you got to wait until the end.
Okay.
Make sure you note what I'm saying, though. Dragon fruit.
I've already. Okay.
Sour pickle. Golden pineapple.
Okay.
Green apple.
And 4 real and 4 made up.
Yep.
Right. God damn.
See, it's hard.
No, well, you had put some good decoys in there. I was expecting you'd have like,
Come.
Right.
No, I wanted to make a hard game.
The jizz of a Polish man, or
hey, no, that's in all of them.
The morning after tears.
No, the jizz of a Polish man is in every one of the winemakers at Mad Dog.
That's gotta be it's right.
Part of their winemaking training.
All right. Green apple almost is certainly a real flavor. I think so's dragon fruit.
All right. So, do you want me to tell you when you're right and wrong as you guess?
Sure.
All right. Actually, no. I'm going to wait until the end because.
Okay. This must be fun to listen to. What did I say? Green apple, dragon fruit. What were the first 2 again?
God damn it! Because now I'm going to have to. All right. So the first 2 that I gave you, I think, were banana red and cactus pear.
Cactus pear is one.
Is real
That's
or fake?
real. That's real.
All right.
And Sharkleberry Fin is real.
Which one?
No, I don't.
I that's not one that which I gave
you. I'll say electric melon.
That's real?
Sure.
Okay. So then, what are the fake ones? Banana red.
Banana red's fake. The pickle is fake. What, golden pineapple? That oh shit, that's probably real.
All right.
And then I can't remember the last one.
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh, mint chocolate chip. Yeah, there's no way that's real.
All right. So
I'll
you're right
switch.
about mint chocolate chip
Yeah.
being fake. Obviously, that
Okay.
was the obvious one, and you're right about pickle being fake. But
Okay.
green apple and cactus pear were both fake. Banana red is real.
Oh shit. Banana red.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't even know what that is.
It's banana. It's red wine with a little banana.
Okay. Is that good? I've never heard of that.
Let's read let's read the Banana Red MD 2020. Let's read about it, Jason. Okay. Let's go on a little journey through the palate of a winemaker.
Please.
Let me see.
Yeah. And this is the Napa Valley, or
I think it's
Sonoma. I think they're out of Sonoma, right?
I'm sure. Yeah, let me see. It's sweet and tangy with all the smells and tastes of real banana.
Man.
Smells and tastes like sweet and tangy and banana.
Mm-hmm.
And then the beverage is red.
Couldn't be more clear.
The beverage is a type of red that doesn't occur in nature. Golden pineapple's clear.
Yeah. That's kind of not surprising. Like the flavored vodkas, most of those are clear.
Yeah, but it's not vodka. It's more of a wine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's terrible. I wouldn't get it. And this isn't like the exhaustive list of their flavors, right?
I can give you an exhaustive list. So there's
No. I was okay.
MD 2020 spiked, sweet taste, smooth finish, hard bite. Then there's the ones I gave you. The ones I didn't give you are blue raspberry, orange jubilee, red grape, which is just red wine, strawberry kiwi, and peaches and cream.
Ugh. Man. This all just sounds like a headache.
Peaches and cream, it describes on the website as juicy and sweet, a perfect dessert. So if you ever have a girl over to your apartment and she wants some dessert, say, hey, I have some peaches and cream, Mad Dog 2020.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I've usually done. Give it
to her in a nice cream bowl.
Part of my game. That's right.
All right, let's wrap it up.
But but since she's inflatable, she just sits there with that stupid surprised look on her
it just makes her more flammable, but that makes you, look forward to the deed even more.
That's my kink.
The thing is, maybe he was just into lighting them on fire, and then, he couldn't be exposed for that, so he had to be like, no, it was my roommate.
I was hiding it. Yeah.
Yeah, because, and that's why he has a cheap one. Because if you're going to be lighting them on fire, you're not going to get an expensive one.
No, I think that totally makes sense. Okay, our last story, it's going to come to us from Axios by reporter Kelly Tycho.
All right.
Headline, yeah. This is some hard-hitting news here. Tooth Fairy payouts dropped to lowest rate in years.
All right.
Were you... What, first of all, is the Tooth Fairy, is that a cryptid? Or is that just like,
the Tooth Fairy, as we all know, is now Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and has been since 2010. So that's confirmed.
Sure. But is he now a cryptid?
He's around.
Okay. What, were you visited by the Tooth Fairy when you were younger, or now? I don't know. Does it still happen?
I am not losing teeth, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
If you are an adult and you're losing teeth, that's bad.
So I see a dentist. Yeah.
As a kid, I did get visited by the Tooth Fairy as a kid. That stopped when I stopped losing teeth.
Sure.
Because, no reason to show up.
Correct. Didn't just drop by to say hi or...
Not that profitable. Not that profitable, You The thing is, you don't have that many teeth.
Right. How much were you pulling in per tooth? Do you remember?
I think probably like.
Or do you not want to talk about it? Was it
probably like 25 cents a tooth?
That's where I'm at. Yeah, it would get a shiny quarter.
Yeah.
And I was happy to have that. Of course, when I was a kid, a quarter could buy you like.
When do you lose?
Could get like a super fun ball out of a vending machine or something. So it was worth a little more.
Yeah, I think that, there's that. And then also, what are the ages you lose your teeth? When does that stop?
Oh, shit.
Like 6, right?
Yeah.
Because I think...
Like, you probably start then.
Okay, never
Let's say like 6 through 8 or 10, maybe?
Okay, never mind. 10 feels a little late. I was going to say, like, I think at some point I stopped losing my teeth, and then 9/11 happened, but I guess the dates don't line up quite.
Wow.
But no, she's not. She's done with teeth, it seems. She's moved on to other bones. Is that what you're saying?
No. She's paying less. Well, here, let's explore this story together. Even the tooth fairy is pinching pennies these days. For the second year in a row, an annual Delta Dental survey found the tooth fairy is paying less for lost teeth than the year before. The average value of a single lost tooth declined by 14%. Oh, man. Kids these days declined by 14% from $5.84
what?
to $5.01. Right.
Who the fuck are they polling?
According
that
to
has to be a typo. Wait, that has to be a typo.
Because
what did they say? That it declined 18% from $5 and
14% from $5.84 to $5.01.
Okay, yeah, that does add up actually. Okay, yeah, that's way too. Who are they polling?
It says 1,000 parents of children ages 6 to 12. Well, there you go, 6 to 12. There's the age range for losing teeth.
Where are they finding these parents that are paying $5 a fucking tooth?
Dubai. No, I don't know.
Because I have well-off parents, and I do not think I have a 6-year-old brother as well. I do not think he's getting $5 a fucking tooth.
Right. Yeah, it said it's a Delta Dental poll. They're based out of Chicago, it says.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't say, other than the 1,000 parents, it doesn't report anything.
Next question is, how much champagne do your kids drink a week?
Right.
When you're on
it does break it.
If your kid loses a tooth on a family trip to Europe, do you pay it out in dollars or euros, as the trip will likely last several weeks?
That's right. In 2023, the value of a single lost tooth reached a record high when it was $6.23.
When was this?
2023. That's probably because people were flush with that COVID money.
That's true. That's true. And we were all trying to get those human tooth dentures. We all wanted to get new sets of baby teeth.
Despite the decline, the average cash gift per tooth increased 285% from 1998, when a lost tooth fetched $1.30 on average.
That's still way too high. Over $1 in the 90s. I think I was definitely getting maybe 20, 50. Because what would I fucking know the value of that when I was at tooth losing age? It would be you could get a fucking, you could play an arcade game with it or whatever.
Yeah.
You could go to nickel movies.
Right. Watch the old timey. We had to crank it.
You could watch a war reel.
Right. The Allies have been giving the Germans what for? 33% of parents said the tooth fairy spent more on a child's first lost tooth, but that value has also dropped.
Man, they're pulling stupid parents. I mean, they're spent.
The survey found tooth fairy paid $6.24, down from 12%, from $7.09 in 2024.
What the fuck? How is this number going up?
I don't know. Let's see. The South, that breaks it down by area
It's by
in
region.
the country. Region. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The South had the highest value at $5.71. The West had second highest at $5.69.
Nice.
Northeast, yeah. Northeast $4.59.
Notable drop off.
Midwest $3.46.
So we grew up in the two lowest payout regions.
That's right.
Which I think is don't give your kids. I think $1 is probably the max you should give your kid at any point in time for the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
Because it's like they don't know, right? They're not making money, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, it sucks. It's scary. Like, they don't know how you pay for all the shit anyway. It just helps. You'll be like, hey, can you give me this $1 for this fucking
right?
Right. If you get enough dollars, you get X, Y, or Z. You buy candy yourself, and then you put it in the house, and then you're like, this is tooth fairy candy, so I need the tooth fairy $1 for it. And then you can even make your own tooth fairy buck to give the kid. I just came up with this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So it teaches them the value of money, both in the literal sense and also in a subversive sense. If you think about it, Jason, all money's fake, right? Isn't it just fucking Monopoly money, man? Isn't it just these fat cats and tooth fairies and Santa Clauses and Easter bunnies and pumpkin jacks and Lucky the leprechauns and Tony the tigers and Smack 'em the frogs and Snap, Crackle, and Pops.
Crackle and Pop,
and
sure.
The talking Pop-Tarts and the Kia hamsters and Jared Fogels and
fractional reserve banking.
The Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic follow-ups that I think are like guys in suits or a CGI screen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it just that type of money, man?
It's just it's all a scam, dude.
It reminds me of the song
it's all going down.
that I just came up with for our musical that we've been working on, Underworld News Tonight, the musical. And I'm going to do it. Right. I've been rehearsing this for like a few months. So,
okay.
And this is going to be sung by, I don't know. It'll probably, we'll see how it sounds. You're going to take a vape to get the vocal cords ready.
That's right. Yep. Get them nice and limber.
Hey, man, they say money's real, but it ain't, man. We're living it, it's so fake, man. Jason's in the CIA, man. So he's telling me that I can't keep charging his credit card for OnlyFans subscriptions.
Wait, what now? That's you son of a bitch.
I mean, I only do it to the ones that I'm, like, too ashamed for my bank representatives to know about. Which is all of them.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We done? I think that's it.
I think that's it. Man, you think I should start an OnlyFans?
Yeah. What are you considering, like?
Just like, I think I'm going to start by showing my dick, balls, and ass for money and seeing where it goes from there.
I sort of inferred that. I guess I was wondering, like, is it just you're just going to stand?
Well, I'll probably do some tasteful poses and close-up angles. No face. Maybe a little face so that it can leak later. And I'd be like, yeah, I was a sex worker. I made $11 from Jason Strong.
That's right. No, I'm not paying for this.
Well, I have your credit card.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. Go for it. What the hell, dude? It's 2025.
It is 2025. You know, that reminds me of a song I've been working on. You ready to hear it?
Boy, am I.
It's 2025, and that's the year it is. When I look at the calendar, I see a 2, and then a 0, then another 2, and then a 5, because that's the year it is. It's 2025. So I think this is going to play at the beginning of our musical to kind of subtly set up.
Set the date.
The date, yeah, because people, because you don't want to be hit over the head with it. So we'll do that, and then I'm thinking that, like, we'll have a guy float out with a giant calendar that says 2025, and then you come in and then you say, hey, stop moving the giant CIA headquarters calendar through my office. It doesn't go in here. It goes in the break room.
That's right.
Wow, can you believe that Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan? I do love listening to their hits.
Right. Yeah.
This was an episode.
Okay. So
of all the episodes of this podcast, Jason, this was one of them. Thank you all.
That's right.
So much for listening. My name's Andrew Michaels. If you like that, Andrew Michaels Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, sometimes Twitter, but usually not. Only when I'm really drunk or high. Mm-hmm. Actually, not even when I'm drunk or high. Just when it's like, usually if I'm, pretty much never. Sometimes if Twitter demon just takes over me and I'm just open that app.
Okay. I don't think anyone asked, but
you looked judgmental, Jason. You were like, you're still on that app.
That's true. Yeah. I'm shaking my head sternly. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, sure, comedy. Yeah, Andrew Michaels Comedy.
Yeah, you could see jokes and jests.
Uh-huh. And I can be found on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Jason V. Strong.
You can find him there. Also, OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OnlyFans.
As an avid consumer.
Except, yeah.
Mostly as a commenter.
Do they have like a chat room, or can you like chat with others?
You're trying to catch me, Jason. You're trying to catch. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to answer a question about it. I've never used OnlyFans.
I've never used it.
I'm going in blind as I set up the channel.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't there's like we think of like porn or porn adjacent.
I don't think of
but don't people use it for as an OnlyFans application? But people use it, like there's a woman who teaches STEM or something.
Yeah, but like, come on, Jason.
She's young and attractive, and yeah,
and that does not make up the majority of use of the app.
Right. Well, I don't know. Like you could start a channel showing people how to build like model airplanes, but then do it naked.
What if I have a penis cam while I record the podcast, so they get a live podcast experience, but from the point of view of my computer console, looking at my penis under the desk?
Oh, I thought you meant the other way, where the camera was on your penis.
No, that it would just be looking. That would just.
That one I'm actually kind of sold on.
That would just be depending on how small the camera is. If it was a really small camera, it would just be very dark because my pants would be on, or it would just be whatever's under my desk. It wouldn't be very interesting.
I think there's some possibilities with that, but yeah, I don't know. Do what you feel you got to do. What you feel in your heart to be right.
Or I make an inflatable version of me and set it on fire.
There you go.
Holding the lighter with my butt cheeks.
Perfect. No notes. That's ideal.
It's perfect. We don't even need to...
I think it would add up, like expense-wise, if that was something you're going to do regularly, but...
Well, you do it once, and then you say, we have something bigger planned. Just give me more. And then I give like little hints and teases, like just like pictures of me holding more lighters with my butt and stuff, and like me like doing like pictures of chemical equations. I don't know what the fuck they mean, but I've taken the money.
Or yeah.
All I'm doing is
increasingly large inflatable sex dolls.
That's true.
So you're starting with the typical, and then by the end, you have like a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloon.
Man, it's not a bad idea.
I have my moments.
It's a good idea. We'll have to think about it. You know what, guys? Though, whatever if you're listening, it's early in the morning. You know, treat today like a Chinese inflatable sex doll. Fuck the day and light it on fire.
That's right. In the hall.
In the middle of the hall.
Yeah.